What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sunny 16 show. I'm not even sure I know how to do this intro anymore because it's been so dang long since we've done an episode. But Caleb convinced us that it'd be a good idea. I think he saw like 1 or 2 comments on Instagram that said like, bring back the show. And that seemingly convinced us. So
all he needed was one.
All I needed was one. So we are here to talk to you guys about basically 2024. We're going to forecast the whole year, and we're going to nail it, just like the tea leaves, just like you read a horoscope. We're here to guide you. That's not true. We're actually here to talk about YouTube, the YouTube landscape, and kind of where YouTube's at in 2024, as well as things that have died or that should go out. Not died.
Like our pod.
Mm-hmm. Things that are out in 2024, like our pod, and things that are in. Thanks for being here.
Like our pod.
Why is that always my cleanest? That's always like it's always my cleanest. For some reason, this intro I just feel right at home.
Just run wild with it.
Yeah,
and there's no
none
prep.
of that scripted. None of that is. There.
You've gotten so good. You've gotten so good doing that over the years.
I just know all you guys are like, what the hell is he talking about? That is not what we're doing today.
100%.
You guys,
100%.
is merch in or out?
Out. Well,
merch is
actually, it's kind of in.
Out.
I don't know.
I think it's in.
I don't know.
I think it's in.
My local donut shop has some sick merch, and people
good
buy
merch
that. Is
in. Good merch is in.
Okay, good merch. Good
Maybe
merch. Let's
like,
clarify.
how about is creator merch out?
I think merch is still in, personally.
I think it's kind of a halfy.
It just depends. It depends on the merch.
Yeah.
Like
it depends.
Like merch that you make, in 6 minutes and like toss up on a website, that's out. Merch that you like design something,
right?
That's like specific and cool, I think is in. I still like some of our merch. That merch to me is in. But
you know what? You know what is in?
What is in?
The freaking high numbers on Taylor and Joshua's YouTube channel. I feel like we need an update. I feel like we need a big old update. Grain check.
I'd rather hear Taylor because she is.
I want to hear an update
right now.
I mean, Joshua, you literally made my
let
last
Joshua
video.
go first.
Let
Joshua go first.
Taylor, just let Joshua go first.
I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm just doing what I want to do.
Where have you been?
The people,
the Sunny, they follow along. They probably follow both y'all's channels. This is our smallest of the channels, but what's been the behind the scenes? Give them a little behind the scenes breakdown.
It's so weird that this channel's small. It's so weird. I don't know what's wrong with the Sunny channel.
I think the tail end of this year really started to pick up for me in that channel because a lot of brands now just want to throw gear at me. So I'm like, oh, cool.
That is actually so true.
That's sick.
That is so true. The gear father.
That
cracked me up when you
coined
said
term.
The
gear father.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Taylor.
But
no, keep going, Joshua.
Yeah.
Miles, dude, chill, bro.
Let him
come
I'm always the
up.
bad guy. Yeah. I'm just trying to get out of here. No,
I'm 3 minutes in. I'm trying to get out of here.
No, I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
That's true.
I'm having fun.
Oh, he has to lie to himself.
Try your hardest, Niles. Try really hard.
So how many emails do you get per day from brands?
That's so funny.
To be honest, like I get
expose
at least 2
all your
emails
numbers
per week now. At least two emails per week. So I'd pick and choose who I want to actually work with because
that's so
nice.
great.
That's nice.
Relationship. Yeah.
What are your criteria?
That's a nice thing to say. One.
How expensive is it?
Because right now,
can I afford this or
there's
not?
A lot of
no. Send it to me.
There's a lot of lens companies now. There's a lot of lens companies now, but basically, like, if they actually have a budget, I'll consider it. But if it's something I'll actually use, that's the main thing. So, can I see this? Can it be beneficial to Sunny?
Mm-hmm.
Can it be beneficial to like the things I want to do on the side? So it's like
no, you've built a production arsenal for Sunny. Like when Joshua shows up with the gear, it's like, yo, we got monitors, we got all kinds of stuff. Dana Dolly did, yeah.
I spoil you all. That's all.
That's true. But
wait,
do you
Joshua,
get spoiled as well? A little bit by these games.
Yes,
what
We're
would be
spoiling
like,
each other.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
For like,
love. It's
for
love.
camera channels that want to do what you're doing and get free gear, like what are your kind of like 1, 2, 3s? What are some practical tips of how to grow a channel like you did?
Well, I mean, I don't go out thinking I'm gonna make a video, think I'm gonna get free gear. I just talk about the things that I have an opinion on.
You're honest.
And eventually brands were like, oh, we value your opinion. So it's like, let me throw this at you. Because I've never run across a brand who's like, hey, we want you to say X, Y, and Z. I'm like, no, I'm not saying that.
Right.
Let me use it for like 2 months.
Which a lot of brands do want you just to really hit X, Y, Z. They want you
Yeah.
to be an ad for their product.
Yeah.
Which
I
happens
feel
a
like
lot.
Joshua,
Basically.
you took like the long game route, which is
Yes.
like, let me like build everyone's trust
Very
over
much a long
time,
game.
and then now it's all starting to pay off, which is
Totally.
amazing.
That's sick.
Dude,
So
that's
you put in a
sick.
bunch of work. 2023, your channel. What were your numbers? Do you remember at the beginning to
Yeah, dude.
now?
Let's check these numbies, bro.
I love when
Yeah.
Caleb. Oh, my microphone. I love when Caleb interviews us.
I know.
Thank you.
I know, right?
I
It's
love
actually
I
very
don't,
comfortable. You're a
which is
great
not
interviewer.
not shocking.
Okay, I can't
Which is
ask
why you
Niles
don't wanna
questions
be here.
because Niles can't stop talking. I have to get you guys to talk more. Because you guys are the clearly
second
the
you
Now
guys are
shut
quiet,
up.
the second you guys are quiet, like I am jumping
in.
this mic.
Filler.
I am in this mic.
Filler.
and they're the popular ones now on
I
YouTube.
know,
so,
dude.
okay.
I know. Taylor's like kind of famous now, and like Caleb.
Oh,
and I,
yeah.
Caleb and I
Can we
used to have like our
can we
time in the
talk
sun,
about
and now,
that?
dude, no one cares about the 33-year-old dads.
That's not true.
Joshua, how
That's
many
not
subs you got
true.
now, though? I just want to finish
I
that
have
thought.
23,000. I'm only about 300 away from 24,000.
Dude, and
Get
dude,
it.
It's great.
your audience, although you probably don't know, isn't as big as Taylor's. I feel like it's very core, dude. Like you get a lot of
Oh,
comments.
yeah.
Very core.
It's a lot of you've
Like-
built the audience that you want to talk to, which I think is really cool.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like
That's
people
really
who are more
Exactly.
technical, people who enjoy that, and I feel like that's talking about YouTube in 2024. You hear a lot of like, oh, go find your audience. I think sometimes it's like let your audience find you as well. It can be helpful.
Whoa, bro.
All right, that's it, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Make it an
Legendary.
Instagram
If you
reel.
want to hit numbers in last year, beginning of last year, I was about 13,000 subs, so I've gained 10,000 over the year.
Cool.
Cool.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
That's
So
sick.
great.
Very sick.
11,000, yeah.
All right, Tay. Hit
All right,
hit him with
Tay.
the heat, dude.
What am I
Yeah.
hitting?
Queen of
People
film.
love Tay.
What am I
60K
hitting?
subs. 60K subs.
60K subs.
See, I don't even have to say anything. Y'all already said it.
No, we say
I asked you
Yeah.
a question, then we answered it for you.
Give us the
Classic.
give us the behind the scenes, behind the curtain of Grain Check's YouTube.
Yo, it's really
Or should we
not
mansplain
much.
it for you?
Yeah, no thanks. It's really
back
so
in.
like so just pulled back. You guys know me. I just I don't know. It's just myself. Like literally my last video in Spain, Joshua filming that was the first time I've ever had somebody film a video for me. So it's really just like a one-woman show. It's kind of funny when I look at all the behind the scenes. It's like me just like scrambling for weeks to put something together.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, honestly. And half the time I go into like video projects not even fully knowing what it's gonna be until I'm editing.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
cool.
been sort of like the magic sauce, I think, is like I go
You
out
like
and
editing. You've
I
always
love it.
said that like that's what
You're a
you
good
yeah,
editor.
Yeah.
I love it.
I hate it,
Ugh.
but it's it's what it is.
Yeah, I like sometimes I find myself like kind of like rushing to get to the edit, which is hilarious because it's made me like put so much more time into like editing video than like taking photos,
Right.
which
Totally.
is like
Do
this
you-
weird backwards thing.
Right.
But
How often?
I don't mind
how
it.
often are you in an edit and then go out and get more clips?
Not often actually. I would say like I don't know, maybe like 20% of the time.
So you make
Maybe
what you
even
have
like-
work almost every time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Even if
That's
even
good.
if
That's a
it's
good
just like this isn't the best option
And to,
that I could get,
yeah.
but it's like I already have it. I'm just rolling with it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like not
And a lot of
trying
times
to
it's the
achieve
nature-
perfection.
Yeah, the nature of your videos are very much like that. It's like, you know what? I can just be chill, and it doesn't have to be, have to go over the top with it.
Yeah,
so.
like I just realized I don't have to
Yeah.
match someone else's pace. I can just make it at the pace I want to be
Exactly.
at.
Yeah.
And I'm finding
Yeah.
that as I
Yeah.
do that, like people are really resonating with it, and it must be because
Mm-hmm.
there's just like some sort of different element that I'm bringing. But you guys know I don't watch YouTube. Like here and there, I'll watch a video if you guys send a link, but like I'm not watching.
But you're not watching the whole
channels.
thing. You're not watching the whole thing, even if we do
That's
drop a link.
I guess that's the secret because I watch so much YouTube. and then I can't.
And
I
you
don't
just
make
got
it.
I don't
You just overthink
and you've
everything.
lost your edge.
100%,
You can't
dude.
think for yourself now, Caleb.
Caleb the other day,
Oh.
because we've been doing more directing, more like traditional production. We get off this job, and Caleb's just like, dude, I don't even know how to make a YouTube video anymore. And I was kind of like, I know, like it's so weird.
It's wild.
So, it's so
It's 'cause
different.
We
Is
had
that a good feeling for you though? To say
no.
that?
Honestly,
You
no.
hate it,
For
We
me,
had to do
it
it
is.
in-
For me, it's such a good feeling.
Yeah, now you are getting in the groove of where you
Yeah,
want to be.
Caleb,
Yeah,
I
for
sense
sure.
that you like ache for it. Again.
I like it still. No, for sure. It's just more like I
Yeah.
really like what we're doing now too. Don't get me wrong,
Right.
but it's
Yeah.
more like
Yeah.
I don't
I love
want to
both.
lose.
I love both
Like we had to
worlds.
do we did an Insta 360 video. I thought it turned out great, and what I'm realizing with this new work with directing and shooting more like commercial stuff.
Yeah.
Once you hand it off, you're stoked on the project. We've talked about this before, but like you don't need to watch the analytics necessarily. You don't need to watch the second half of.
Yeah.
You're like you
Yeah.
made a thing and you get paid for it and
Right.
hand it to the client, and you're like, I'm so happy, I'm proud of that. With like a job then that will do most of the stuff that we've done in the past on YouTube. You do it, then you watch the numbers.
You care about the whole
and
process.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, F this.
Yeah.
Even though like I thought it was good.
Yeah.
So it's just a.
Yeah.
But yeah, Taylor.
One thing
any
that's
other?
out for 2024, dude. Caring about the numbers, bro.
Yeah.
That's out.
Yeah. It's just,
That's out.
It's pretty much.
I mean,
And it,
you care just a little bit, but don't put.
and
too
it's
much
always been
emphasis
in
on
and
it, for
out.
Sure.
But I feel like let's officially call it out.
yeah. I think that's a
Yeah.
good call.
Taylor, any other things with like the videos you make specifically that you have seen work for your channel? Obviously, they're pretty consistent with like, do you try to,
I feel
it's
like
obviously
once I slowed it down, which was like halfway through the whole lifetime of Grain Check in this last year, once I like took the pace down, I found that it's like just consistently just growing at such a consistent rate that I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, this resonates, which is hallelujah because
Yeah.
I'm making the videos that I want to make. So I just
are they
keep
longer
doing
as
that.
well? Have you seen the longer stuff working better?
I love myself some long videos.
I mean, I don't know, but that's my goal for this year is like much longer videos just
That's
because
cool.
if I'm slowing the pace down, then I feel like it should be longer.
And I feel like that's worked. Not that you're copying other people, but like for Jason in
For
Grainy Days,
sure.
like dude, he did like it was like a feature film length YouTube
Yeah.
video. It was
Yeah.
sick. I
Fully.
watched it in like three parts.
Watch time is the gold mine for YouTube.
Ooh,
This is the
kinda
longer,
rhymes,
longer
kinda
you
rhymes.
are
Is that
watching
bars? That's
videos.
bars.
Is that
Is that
bar?
bars? Is that
that's,
bars?
That's bars. That's kind of bars.
Kind of bars.
so
Say it
true.
again with a little more
When you
bar
have-
in it.
Right.
Nah, I'm not. No,
No,
no, I'm
no,
not saying
no.
Watch time is the gold mine.
Oh. That's low key, high key, super racist, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, Joshua.
Oh,
No, I
that's
love that.
so
Say it
good.
again.
Oh,
Say it again.
say it again. I'll punch you through my computer screen.
Why are you getting so violent, bro?
Yeah, bro.
yeah,
chill,
Caleb, why are you
dude.
getting so violent, dude? It's so weird.
Oh my gosh.
Niles
Just because
is so
Niles didn't get the
salty.
bars and I got 'em.
I do like when I get the bars. That is probably what it is. I lash out when other people get the bars.
You can always get a
100%.
third
I
haven't
bar
had
though.
a-
100%.
I haven't had
bar
a
is
good bar from Niles in a while.
I'm always good for 3 bars, but after that, there's nothing.
You're
Hit it
good
then,
for
hit-
2, and then 3
I
is
go
like
for
a
3.
good day.
right.
You go for three.
Right. Very accurate, Taylor.
It's 50-50 on the third.
That's true.
So,
That's
you
true. That's
So
true.
wait,
It's
hit a
like I'm
third-
not good
hit a
at
third
it.
bar on that.
It's weird.
Bizarre.
I don't even have a third.
But yeah, I feel like everything we're talking about leads back to what this video is about, right? Which is like where YouTube is at. And I feel like we
Yeah.
are at a place where like the like formulaic stuff, people are tired of it. It's like very
Right.
fatigued. And so I feel like now it's sort of like, what do we do? A
Right.
little bit.
I think it's so much back to the individual behind
Yes.
the trend.
Yes,
There's screw the
yeah.
challenges.
Yeah.
The reviews are there.
Oh.
If you're reviewing
Right.
but your personality shines in every aspect, and you
Yeah.
clearly like you're not forcing it. So
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
noticed actually last year was like 2 channels that I noticed that people did, and they were doing a lot well, is Willem did his car channel, Willem, and it's like gaining a ton of good traction.
Bless you, Niles.
Because it's a core audience that's a little smaller but very engaged. And then Eric Floberg with Floberg Runs, core audience, highly engaged. It's like creators.
And now he's like a sponsored athlete. It's like, yo, that's tight.
Bro, but it's like these creators
So cool.
wanted to start second channels so that they could like
do something else.
But like what if, I'm just curious if they did that on their main channel. Obviously, it's not the same audience, so it is like a.
Well, they're completely different topics. It's like not everyone who likes
cool
cinematography likes
but like some people, you follow
not
that
everyone who shoots
person
weddings
for,
or likes photography runs.
Right.
The one thing that's getting difficult, because once you do get into a groove like myself, I feel like I'm in a groove, but like the one thing that's hindering me is editing.
Yeah.
That's been the biggest.
It can only go so fast.
That's been holding.
It's always
Yes.
Yep.
But Taylor just
that's been
said,
holding back my,
slow it down, and it works.
I don't know though.
Well, me, I'm like,
Joshua
I have
pumps them out.
literally 14 ideas already.
Okay. Also,
for
if
this
you
year.
just look at the sheer numbers of videos, me and Joshua
Very different
published this year.
strategies. Very different.
Yeah, very different.
strategies.
I'm like, how do you shoot and edit that much? Like, it actually doesn't make sense to me. Because you also
doesn't
have
make sense to
kids
me
at
either.
home and like a
Right.
family. It's not like you have all day and night to just
They're
like
not neglected. They're very loved. So you
Joshua just stays up really, really late.
a machine.
I do. I barely
Really,
sleep. I barely
really
sleep.
late.
So
He's
you
a
don't.
night owl.
But I mean,
are
that's
you
where-
okay? How many hours a night are you sleeping? I'm actually asking questions because I'm
Maybe 5 or 6.
you just
maybe 5 or
cut
6.
some hours out of your sleep.
Five
I don't
or
know how
six?
you
Well,
do
I mean,
it.
it's about 5 or 6, and that's not because I don't want to go to sleep. The kids wake me up. So
Yeah.
my kids are notorious for waking up for some reason.
It's wild
So
I feel that.
because you really do
I
pump
tend to
them out.
stay up.
I feel that.
But this year I am going to try to pull back and just in the sense where I did find an editor, which is going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take some time to kind of navigate how that's going to
Yeah.
work. But now I can hand off the B tier videos.
I'm gonna hand off the beer.
beer. Work on my A tiers because now I'm getting we're getting more sponsored content coming this way. So and I have to kind of manage that a little bit better.
Totally.
So.
That's cool. I feel like back to the YouTube thing, I think like it's helpful for me to like think of it in eras. And you kind of had this vlog era, and the dates kind of, mold together, and people still do whatever they want on YouTube. But like you had vlogging, and then you had like cinematic era, and then you had what you said, Caleb, like the challenge, like the wow factor, walk across the
Mr.
United
Beast style.
States, Mr.
Yeah.
like
Beast style,
clickbait titles.
clickbaity.
Ryan Taylor.
Yeah, but like the clickbait does it like they do what we bought an island and gave it away. It's like
Right.
technically you
They did
you
it.
did that. That's actually crazy. I
Well,
feel
like
like
the
the
extreme
sensation. It was
YouTube.
like sensational. I guess we can
Yeah.
call it
Yeah.
sensational. You had like
and the sensation
blog,
has died down
cinematic, sensational,
extremely.
and now it's
We're swinging back.
And I do feel like we've even chatted about this in the past, but I feel like now it's like what is next. And I think you are right, Caleb, with like the individual. Who
Yeah.
was that? It's like the dude who works out a lot. His name's like Sam or something.
Yeah, massive
Massive
channel.
channel, like
know who that
crusty
is.
videos, doesn't edit.
Yeah.
Oh
just
wait,
rolls the camera.
Yeah,
Yes.
He's
Sam.
like
I know
totally,
Sam.
he's
I
all
know
cut
Sam.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah.
His channel went
camera's
absolutely.
like Dutch angle. He's like, yo, I'm about to do this.
His
Go to
channel
the
went
store or
meteoric,
something.
dude.
Chill.
Meteoric,
Wow.
because it
Yeah.
was like
But
about the person.
he talks, gives his opinion. It's all about him, and he just like it's just like a nice. And he posts every day though, which is interesting.
Interesting. And it is kind
so
of
people
vloggy.
can-
He's not like walking around like this,
I
but
think
it's like
what it's like if you're a
I'm
part of
taking you along with my
somebody's
day.
life, if you're part of somebody's like daily routine
Oh, yeah.
almost, that works in the daily way. Or if you're a part of someone's routine, like I don't know, it's
I
like
just don't know how people have time to watch all this stuff. Like
Yeah.
a 45-minute YouTube video. I'm like, dude, I do
I mean-
not. I
Evenings,
can't
Yeah.
even.
evenings.
yeah, I watch
Instead
even
of
then, like,
TV or a
evenings.
movie or
Instead
whatever
of
on the
TV.
weekends.
Yeah, I guess
Okay,
we
what
don't
about-
even
I feel
watch
more,
TV anymore.
I
don't
personally
know.
feel like more people watch YouTube than actual TV now, so that's become the new.
If I'm
topic.
gonna
I
flip on
also-
my TV, I'm going to YouTube versus like going to going to watch
Exactly.
ESPN or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna pick
Exactly.
my program.
you also started reading books at night last year, right?
That's
so
true.
you don't really have
Dude, we
you
don't-
know,
you
the
still
bad
doing it?
habits of
our
crushing
TV in our room hasn't been turned on in 5 months.
love that.
That's
And-
amazing.
And we read every
Flex.
night, and I look for. It's crazy. I've like rewired my brain. The book I'm reading, guys,
Yeah, you
I'm
retrained
turning
your
into
brain.
such an old man. Can
I
can
love
show you?
this. Please
Flex
let him
it.
go off right
Let's see,
now.
let's see,
Let
let's
him
see.
It's
Yeah,
go
go
called.
off.
It's called.
The book light.
Look,
the
wait,
book
wait,
light.
wait,
Book light.
The
wait,
book
the
light.
Book light.
The book light.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that off.
Wait, no, leave it on.
Wait,
Leave it on.
that
wait,
Do you have
is
monocles too? Do you have
Also, that's Niall's second book light because We were on a
Yeah,
production
yeah.
job, and he left his book because
Yep.
he was reading it the night before. He
Yep.
left his book with his book light on in the bed. We packed up and left that next morning.
And it
He's
must have been like in the sheets or something.
Where's
yeah.
my book?
Yeah.
And they
I was-
couldn't-
Oh,
oh.
cool thumbs up, bro.
Zoom did a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's called Blood and Thunder.
Oh.
Blood and Thunder.
Thunder.
The epic story of Kit Carson and the conquest of the American West. I mean, how
Ooh,
dad
of course
nerd is
Of
that?
you're
course, the
so
American
into
West.
that.
I know.
Dude,
It's
reading
so
reading
good.
is in.
We need a road
2024.
trip
That's
out there,
true.
y'all. Oops, I just kicked my camera. Dang it.
Reading is in for 2024, I would
So
say.
true.
I just bought a book actually too.
I got a book for
Yeah.
Christmas, and I need
have
to
a-
start reading.
I'm reading a
You're
book now,
inspiring
too.
me, Niles. I feel so inspired. I
Guys,
think I might
you
go
fe-
get a book light.
Okay, well, the book light's nice. The book light's so lame. I'm so embarrassed.
Do you have a
But-
bookmarker?
Oh, yeah.
Like
It
a real,
was the
or do you
way
just fold the
both me
page?
and Joshua were
Well, because I brought it in,
flabbergasted.
it's like what's this crane arm coming off your,
Literally.
It's because we read at night, lights are off.
Do you have reading glasses?
No, because I have good eyes, like 2015, no worries.
the way you
but,
just made that a brag.
I know. I've always bragged about my eyesight for some reason. I've always thought it was so funny. Like, I'm rocking like 2010. Easy. Yeah.
2010.
Wait, is that good?
Yes.
I don't
yes,
even know.
Yes. Yes.
I thought 2020 is the peak.
I thought 2020
you,
was good.
You can have better than 2020. 2015, 2010 is all better
I
than
like that you
2020.
even know that.
Yeah,
like,
what?
If
I
you're
didn't
like
even know
2030, 2040, it's like, yeah, you need glasses.
no one knows that.
Yeah,
so it's
well,
like a
I do.
Sheesh.
So welcome to 2024. Eyes are in.
I'm 2040.
So the second number is lower is better.
Yes.
Dude, I got 21.
Oh,
What?
So about 2000?
Oh, like 20
like
01.
colon
00.
1. Okay, sure.
Well, you said 2010. I'm just going
Yeah, you
down.
said
I
I
just
know,
asked
but
if
it
the
sounds like you
second
just
number
said
was-
21, like just like one number.
Oh, 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be the lag.
Anyways, the book light is nice because you can read at night. It's a nice
Well, yeah.
orangey
That's what a light does.
evening.
Well, that's what it
Right,
does.
but then you can fall asleep. So, all right, you know what?
We're done.
I'm out.
No,
I'm out.
reading sick.
No, but for real, reading sick. No, you basically, because if you read with all
is
the
great.
lights on, you're not going to fall asleep. It helps sleep a lot. Like versus
No.
watching a show, crushing more screens.
Yes, because you don't have blue light. You're not dealing
Exactly.
with the blue light. of a-
I
of a
did see a
device.
really
Anyway,
funny meme.
reading
I did,
sick.
Back to screens. I did see, yeah, so funny. Just trying to support me. It's like trying to have my back a little
so
bit.
hard.
Dude, reading's so sick. I did see a meme. It was like, hey, babe,
Yeah.
how was your day of staring at screens? And he was like, oh, pretty good. My screen staring day was pretty good. How was your screen day? And then it's like, want to watch more
Wow.
screens? And it's like, I think I'm going to look at my other smaller screen while we watch that bigger screen. And I was
Oh my
rattled by that. I'm
gosh.
just like, wow, that's so true.
so true, though.
Like
Oh,
screens
I
here,
hate
screens here.
that
like,
so much.
Like you go order like food at McDonald's. Screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate that
Yeah.
thing.
You're like, I'm actually going to lay on the couch and look at my medium screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Oh, my screen day wasn't as good as your screen day. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Going back to
horrifying.
the like the YouTube stuff though, and the quality, I have noticed as well people more filming with a phone. So
Yeah.
like it's again more about not that it's lo-fi for the sake of being lo-fi, but it's
I mean,
just
phones
a
aren't even
super-
lo-fi anymore. Like it looks
Right.
fine.
It's kind of true.
Yeah, it's
but I'm
like-
saying
it
like
looks-
people
yeah.
are
Yeah,
just
it's
doing it so their
acceptable.
personality can come across in the most like easy,
Yeah.
more natural way. It's less of
Yeah.
like a good camera, and if you can still do that is great. Don't get me wrong, but I think like
yeah,
a lot of people it's just
vlogging
like
on a Sony A7S3 is out.
Yeah.
that is
That
out,
is
bro.
so-
That is
yeah.
out.
That is
Yeah.
out, bro.
Please
Please
don't.
unless you're Casey.
We ain't
Stay in
doing
your
that today,
year.
bro.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Stay in your year.
I'm making a list that we're gonna post on Instagram.
Obviously,
By the way, of, like,
That's-
obviously,
it's a
we're
great
trying to go
idea.
viral with this
Love
list.
It's a great idea.
Love that.
One thing that's been out for me, that's carrying over from 2023, is shooting film and paying for
yeah.
film.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One thing that's
We
in
knew
for me,
this with the Rico.
Yeah, one thing
and
that's
we
in
knew
for
this.
me
Yeah.
is digital point and shoots.
Yeah.
That's in for me for sure.
I think that's widespread, pretty true for a lot of
I think
people.
so too. Like the film prices are going to increase here in like a month apparently again.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
I know.
Can't get a break with it.
No.
huh?
No, and they'll
I'm still
never go
trying
back
to
down.
brutal.
It's like
Film.
inflation. It's like once it inflates,
Yeah.
that's the new floor.
That's the new
of
normal,
price.
yeah.
Yeah.
When it's special though, it's still great. Like I'm about to send off 2 rolls of 120 that I know I'm gonna just have some a couple awesome shots on, and
Yeah.
that's still from time to time very worth it for me.
Totally.
I have been carrying around my X100 a lot more, just like family, like day-to-day stuff, and it's getting beat up, and I'm kind of like, this is cool. So
Yeah.
it's still.
I would say like, because I still have a bag of film that I need to develop, but I've been waiting. And
That's
so
fun.
what's in is going to be developing your
Ooh,
own film.
maybe
at home.
that's
Like,
in.
it's-
That's
Yeah.
in.
That,
yeah.
that should be in. Yeah. Because like that process is so relaxing, and I actually miss it. So I'm gonna.
Just like
Again, the
anything
time.
more
How do you
analog
have
is
the
in.
time?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Yeah, Niles, do you want to give a little update on like Sunny, what like kind of end of last year into like kind of plans for this year?
Yeah, I mean, the
People
fact
care?
that we're still doing this is pretty much wild and awesome and a huge blessing just because we've been able to
Huge.
pay for our lives and families and houses and whatnot. So we feel very fortunate that we've had, enough work
Thank
come
you.
in.
Thank you to all our
Thank you to
clients.
everyone.
Such a good
basically
year.
last year from, we've been quote unquote commercial directors now for almost 2 years, probably less
years.
really,
Wow.
but talking to
Like
some
a
people
year
who've
and a
been-
half.
Yeah.
Because August
Talking to
was
people who-
Walmart.
Totally. Talking to people who've been in the industry longer, I mean, I feel like we were very fortunate last year because everyone, for the most part, last year was their worst year of their career. We have some director friends who've been.
And we're walking in there like, "Yo, this is great."
Obviously, we had no idea because we have no other years to compare it to. It's kind of like,
Yep.
dude, this is
Right.
great, sick. Like Spotify, Barcelona, tight.
Yeah.
Like we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Clorox, we ramped
Clorox,
up
dude.
the end of last year. Check out
Yeah.
our website if you want to see some placeholders or some work.
Saint16.com, baby.
And it's still crazy that we lost a handful of jobs too. It's like
Yep.
it's a very humbling field, but when you get a job, you definitely feel the win, which I like. And yeah, we definitely
But
ramped up at the end of the year.
But for like Sunny in general, like we're not obviously making content up for this channel or really that much because we've been really pushing at like trying to do more commercial directing specifically. So that's kind of like absolutely where the trajectory is going right now,
typing?
which is sick.
Who's
Joshua.
crushing the keyboard, bro.
I'm texting y'all.
that-
We got 10 minutes on this joint.
Yeah, no, we'll start and stop the Zoom again.
Dude, that was
Dude.
the loud
Out Zoom
Like, I
time.
felt like
Why
my
is-
head.
why is it so loud?
It's like in Hook.
I don't get it.
It's
Why is
like
it so
in Hook
loud?
when the pirates guy starts his or Hook when his beard starts twitching.
Hook. I'm
yeah,
gonna say like
yeah,
Hook.
I was like,
yeah.
or in Peter Pan. I guess I'm getting the movie and the cartoon confused, but it's like
But it's the movie's called Hook with Robin
yes,
Williams.
confusing.
Yes.
Um,
Rufio.
yeah.
Rufio.
Oh my gosh, when Rufio.
Y'all, we
Rufio,
watched
bro.
so over the course of winter break, we watched like a couple movies. It's shot
Classic
in like that
films.
like from 90s to like early
Ugh.
2000s. Insane. We just
Oh.
watched Ocean's 11, and I'm like,
So
that
good.
movie
Was it good?
the-
Yes.
incredible, dude. George Clooney at that age and he's in his prime. Brad Pitt's all young.
George
But the-
Clooney is
And
my
Brad
man
Pitt just
crush.
keeps eating. He eats
Young
the whole
Brad
movie.
Pitt.
Everything.
Yes, he does.
Like,
He eats so much, but the look
oh,
in the
he does.
quality.
Yeah, that's exactly
it
why
looks,
he eats that response.
Yo, it looks like it's shot on film because it is, but it has that film. It has the most filmmaker.
Wait.
You guys,
What?
movies nowadays are way too crisp and clean.
Wait, that just killed me.
Because it is.
That's just-
Yes, it
I was
is.
like, wait, it looks like it. I was like, it what? Oh,
It
Lord,
looks
no.
like it because it was.
Yeah, it's
But
like-
I'm saying the difference between movies, if you go to the theater right now and watch some random action or rom-com or something, it's like perfectly clear. This has so much grit to it.
Yeah,
Anyways,
totally,
and there's,
bro.
there's,
Yes.
there's not like,
Totally,
there's
bro.
patience in the editing. There's
Yeah.
like, the movie develops a lot slower.
Yeah.
It's like, movies then were so good.
Well,
And
I
this time
think
they're
that
not.
Very
actually
different.
ties
That
into the
era was
YouTube thing.
beautiful.
Is like I feel like
Yeah.
with TikTok, everything is just like speeding up, and there's
Right.
just like a little bit of like, okay, there's only so much faster we can go, and like, yeah, it's just an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah.
It's like pacing and like. A lot
And
of
every
the
other
comments I've
social
been
media
getting
is
are like,
fast.
I'm so sick of like tightly edited YouTube videos. I appreciate the like longer takes or like
Wow.
that kind of
Yo.
stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And like,
I got a very.
no, go.
Oh,
No, you go. That was our first one of
No,
those.
so
That's
I'm-
pretty good. That's pretty good.
I'm making right now. I'm in the middle of making a long video on just magic arms, and it's so just
That's cool.
monotonous and mundane. But it's like I sitting here. This is what I like. This is what I don't like.
wow.
I don't care if it doesn't get like 1,000 views, but I'm like, I
That's
want
what
this
you
up
want to,
there.
yeah, totally.
All right, what else is out for this year? $8 coffees.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was
totally.
Yeah,
$8
like
coffees.
going to a coffee shop
Done.
and dropping a bunch of dough on coffee does seem out. Making
Yeah.
at-home
At-home
lattes.
Yep.
Really
And-
working on your latte art, right?
Latte
Caleb?
art.
Latte art.
I have
Like
been.
Caleb's been doing.
Yeah, but some people gave me suggestions like you can do it with like soap and water and actually practice. I'm like, I'm not trying to like practice. I want to just try when I'm making it to
Right.
see if I can, you know what I mean, to do
Right.
it in that time. So I've definitely gotten better, and I can make at least what looks like a heart almost every time. So that's pretty cool. I'll make
Almost every time.
Yeah.
Just
Why is
hard.
I love
like
that. I love
you
that.
It's
caring
still hard,
so much
though.
about
It's
that
so
is
hard.
so funny to me.
Yeah, because if you
The
could
best.
pour a good latte art, it's like a nice little flex of like, oh, wow,
It is
you're-
a cute
you're
touch.
world
Like if you have your
traveler.
friends over or
Yeah, you
whatever,
do it with
and
your
you can
friends
hand
over,
them a
exactly.
cute little. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
that's
it feels
amazing.
like
Caleb does it for
No,
himself.
Niles,
though,
this
every
goes
day.
to my
Right.
argument of like
That's why
you don't
we
need to go to a
love
coffee
Caleb.
shop for the $8 latte. Like that's part of the, if you make
Yes.
if you
Part
make
of the
something that looks
experience.
like the coffee shop, wow, you enjoy that. I say, wow, you enjoy that.
Wow,
more.
wow, you enjoy that.
You enjoy that.
Wow, you just
You
enjoy
enjoy
that
that.
more.
I would say what's in is definitely making new hobbies. You guys know I love Hot Wheels now.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh.
Which is like-
yes. Talk about
was
this a second.
so
Is it
hard.
like racing them or
Zoom
just
in on my
Yo.
face,
like
Caleb.
what is it?
Bro, let me tell you real quick,
I
bro.
see that you
Listen.
can't wait to
So
tell
my
us.
so my sister
Hot
my
Wheels
sister got
cars,
me
by the way. If
Hot
Like
anyone's
the
cars
toy
in the
for
tracks.
children,
Like
for
the
8-year-old
toy.
boys.
the $1.99
Yes. I spent
car.
too much money in the last 2 weeks on Hot Wheels.
How much?
So my probably like $150 maybe. My sister had bought me the Ford quad track, so you can put the cars in.
Everyone
know what that
remembers
is.
the quad track. If you're a boy
I
who
always
grew up in
wanted
the
that as a
90s,
kid,
you know,
yo.
or early thousands, the quad
Exactly.
track was a sign of like, yo, that family's rich. I like,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
I was
So
like,
surprised
oh,
she
dang,
got
dude,
that for
like,
me.
you got the quad track, like,
Oh wow,
Exactly.
everyone knew
You
it.
have good
Okay.
taste.
So when I realized that can be expanded to like other tracks, I was like, oh, I'm buying more.
Oh.
And we have 65 cars now.
Oh.
My son and I are just.
do you
having a
let your kids
ball
play
just
with it,
doing
or is it kind of like one of those collectors?
Not all the time.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
No. We play with it. We destroy them.
What's
I
your
only
best
keep all
car?
the Porsche. I have all the Porsches. I like
Nice.
Porsche, so
That's
those are
sick.
the cars I have.
Also,
But
we learned
it's
in
been
Spain
so
you
much fun.
gotta
I'm about
say
to
Porsche.
buy.
Yeah, it's
Porsche.
Porsche.
Is it Porsche or Porsche?
Porsche.
Remember, we learned that.
Porsche.
But
Oh
like,
yeah,
Porsche.
you're right. You're right.
no one
Yeah.
actually.
If you
We
want to
got
sound
schooled.
sick and like you belong in the upper class who can afford them,
and pour
Porsche.
latte art.
Porsche.
They're pretty
And
affordable, but I'm not gonna
latte
waste
art.
my money right now.
Wait, so
But just
your
on Hot
ho-
Wheels, yeah.
So the
Yeah.
so what exactly is the hobby? Racing them?
That's such a
Um,
good question.
Building the track.
Collecting them is the
Buying
hobby. So you
them.
can get some
Is the
Buying
fun
them.
hobby.
So yeah,
Buying
yeah.
them.
So
Such
right
a
now
good question.
we went.
So what are we doing?
went to,
when it comes Hot Wheels?
Well, honestly though.
Let him speak.
All right, fine.
We went to a train. My dad loves trains, so he wants to
That's cool.
build a whole train set in his house.
So this is
eventually. We went there-
hereditary. Is
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah,
Hereditary for sure, 100%.
Yeah, it's not your
And
fault.
I was digging
Yeah.
through some old cars in the shop, and I found a Porsche from 1974. It's a red
That's cool.
911. I'm like, that is
Ooh,
awesome.
that's
So
cool.
like the rarity of these cars are like very interesting to me, and then building them and racing.
Okay.
Can
them
you like
too. So
flip Hot
if you
Wheels
can-
cars like you find like Pokemon?
Probably collectors.
Probably.
For
yeah.
like truly vintage stuff, it's been around for a long
Yeah,
time.
is it
so.
more like
For
Beanie
a
Babies
long
or is it more
time.
like Pokemon? Because those are like the two. You know, like if you
I
invest
think
in a
somewhere
Beanie,
in
Hot Wheels
between
is
there.
like
if
its
you
own
invested in
thing.
Beanie
Yeah, it's probably
Babies,
in the
you
middle.
took a loss because
It's somewhere in between
there
Beanie
ain't
Babies and
shit for
Pokemon.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, Beanie Babies.
That's the spectrum. Those are the
Pokemon.
bookends.
You can make
And
$1 million.
Pez dispensers. I watched that documentary
Oh,
on
yeah.
Pez.
What?
Oh, it was so good.
Wild.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
The doc on Pez is really good.
Was it?
A guy basically smuggled them in. Some like backwoods hillbilly smuggled them in from
wanted
like
to see the one with
Europe
the
back
ping
in like
pong.
the 80s or 90s, and they like sold for thousands. It's
That's
crazy.
so sick.
Okay,
It's wild.
hobbies.
Sick side hustle.
I want to get into pickleball a little more. I know that's been
Yeah, you were saying
trending.
that.
That's been trending
So
upwards. I'm not new on the trend.
2022.
I know, but
Honestly,
I'm
yo,
actually
But it's still,
into it.
it's cool. It's cool.
I know
It's
so
still
they,
in.
more
Yeah.
parks around here. I've been taking my kid to the
Dude,
like bike around and just hang
booming.
out.
Mm-hmm.
But like pickleball facilities are popping
Right.
off. So
Yeah,
it's good for my
in San
side to
Clemente.
side mobility too.
In San Clemente, they opened a pickleball court, and it was supposed to be a skate park. So all the skaters.
What does a pickleball court even look like?
It's way different than tennis court. It's a way smaller tennis court.
It looks like it, though.
But it's more economical with space because you need a smaller court for pickleball.
You can fit 2 per tennis court.
But basically, all these skateboarders went to like the announcement, like the ribbon cutting, and were like, "This was supposed to be a skate park." It was like it made San Clemente news, because it was.
I mean, that's such a San Clemente thing. I feel like.
I would still.
Does the pickleball have a wall?
Okay, now
All
I'm
the
not
Groms
getting into
are
pickleball,
pissed.
dude.
I know. I knew that would just that lack of coreness
That
would
sucks.
be out.
Because San Clemente's actual skate park sucks. Like it's old school and like it's way too big and like rolly. They need a new
plaza.
But they need a new plaza. They were probably gonna get a plaza style, like small, low impact like thing.
And we hit a nerve with this one.
Plaza.
Wow.
Plaza. That doesn't sound right.
You don't, dude. Just get out of here.
Oh,
skate
dude,
skate plaza style
park.
park.
Trying to get all core on me right now. He's trying to outcore me. Dude, you just said you want to do pickleball, loser. No, I'm just kidding.
I do. Okay.
Wait. Explain to. I don't know what pickleball is really, so explain to me what it is.
It's like in between tennis and ping pong.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
If we had
like-
Beanie Babies and we had Pokemon, it's like we have tennis.
It's like the Hot
and we have
Wheels
ping pong. It's like the Hot Wheels of your hobby.
No, it looks like tennis.
Okay.
The paddles are like
I don't think that's right. But
That works. That analogy works.
you hit a heavy wiffle ball over a tennis size net.
A smaller
and the
tennis net, and you don't have to move as much.
Does that
old people
the ball have holes in it?
because you don't?
Yeah,
Yes.
the balls have holes in it. It's like bad. I can't believe I'm
Dude,
explaining pickleball.
No, you're fine.
around for
Because I don't know what it is. You're fine.
It's like, you know what badminton is?
yes,
It's
I know
like
what
that, but the
means.
net's
Badminton?
lower and the paddle and ball is different.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not.
badminton?
Yeah.
Badminton, you use a shuttlecock.
Oh,
That's what I remember back in PE.
A
when we were-
shuttlecock?
Yeah, it's like, yo,
That's
pass
what
the
it's
shuttlecock.
called.
You're like-
Yeah.
you're like,
All the ninth graders
Still
just.
funny.
Have
Still
you guys
funny.
ever considered how hard it is to how hard it must be to listen to us? Like all 4
No.
of us.
Never.
Never.
Never. No.
I've always seen it as a.
Niles blank stare, Taylor.
Nope.
I have. Because I edit it and I'm like, oh, wow.
You're like, dude, we're annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel like if they listen, this is what they get.
If they're this far
They're being
in-
blessed.
They
They're
know
being
by
blessed
now.
that they listen. That's all.
Yeah.
What else we need to catch up on? I feel like, I mean, we haven't all 4
Well, wait, hold
been
on.
together. Oh, okay.
If new
Sorry.
hobbies are it,
Oh, yeah.
Joshua's new hobby is
Pickleball.
Hot Wheels.
Or Hot Wheels.
Yeah. So what's everyone's?
Yes,
Mine's
sir.
pickleball.
What's yours? Oh yeah.
So
Well, you
guys
haven't
pick?
like hobbies that we want to start or hobbies that we have already?
Yeah, both.
Both.
What about you, Tay?
Oh, I know Niles.
Yeah.
Mountain biking.
I can
Do
go
I have
because
any
Taylor's
hobbies?
really
I don't
thinking
have
over here because she doesn't
anything.
have any hobbies. That's low
I
key.
don't.
You know.
Well, she just came out of the editing
Dude, she has
cage.
60K,
she
she has
immersed in
60K subs,
I
bro.
do not
Yeah, you don't
have
even need
any
hobbies when you're
hobbies.
rocking
She's
60K.
coasted right now.
I think. I'm so glad you laughed because after that I had so much self doubt.
Bro,
Like wrong
Bro,
move.
this is why we need. This is why we
Wrong
need to do pods.
move.
This is why we need to do pods.
I traded. So this is funny. I hope EcoFlow's not listening. I traded an EcoFlow Delta Pro for a mountain
Oh,
bike.
that's right.
And have recently
yeah.
gotten into mountain biking.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be that specific, but okay.
Yeah.
I just like the trade aspect. I like the trade aspect of it. That
The
you're
audience
right.
will appreciate
cares?
that.
Yeah.
The audience will appreciate that.
I like the trade aspect because mountain bikes are expensive. It's like I'm not dropping, telling my wife, hey, I'm going to drop $2,500
Yeah.
on a bike that's probably going to
Yeah,
break a
no.
lot, and that's going to take
No.
me out of the house away from you more.
No.
It's like no, not that's going into the red, emotionally and financially.
Right.
I think for this it was awesome just because of the trade. I like mountain biking. I'm still not very good. But with running, it's nice, and yeah, I'm a very like
Yeah, it helps the knees
I need
out
to
a
like
little
be
bit, I guess.
outside doing something every day.
Yeah.
So it provides me.
I wish I could say that.
provides me another option. I have surfing when the waves are good, running, when it's like when I want to, but then now I have mountain biking if there's no waves and it's hot.
That's
I'll just
pretty
do
great.
that.
That's a good new hobby.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I love that for
Thank
you.
you. Does Taylor
Yeah, I
have any
wish
hobbies
no. I wish I had something to report. There's
probably
there's
back into
nothing
running.
to report.
Back into running.
What I actually have been doing a lot. Actually, no, I kind
you
of
go.
have a new hobby. I've
Okay.
been baking
After you
a
just said
lot.
you didn't.
Well, because
Wait,
I didn't
what?
really
Baking?
consider it. I wasn't
You've been
thinking
baking
of
or bathing?
Baking, Joshua,
Oh,
not
oh,
bathing.
Oh, nice.
Been taking a lot of baths.
That's not a hobby.
And it's been work.
Bathing.
You'd be surprised.
What?
What?
Would we be surprised?
Wait, what are we talking about?
We're talking about baking, but somehow Joshua heard bathing.
But what are we be surprised about if Joshua takes baths?
Well, just like no, but like
Frequently?
how into it you get. Like, oh, your hobby is bathing,
okay,
so it's
thank
like
you.
okay, so
That's-
what you got like special
yeah.
soaps.
Got like
or
10
it's
candles,
or
like
it's
minimum.
It's
Okay.
like a bathing frequency. Like you're hitting 4 bathes a day.
Right,
you know?
right.
It's like
being super into it.
right, and
Okay.
like you have a certain tub.
4
You have a
bathes
certain
a
tub
day.
with certain.
You're on, like, a
massager
bathing
Don't
Discord.
say
oils, Epsom
bathes a
salts.
day.
Yeah, I mean, like
that
maybe
bathing
I
one
get into
time.
bathing. I don't know. I apparently have a lot of ideas.
I tuned. Okay, this is why I think people can't listen because on podcasts you like to tune out on and off if you're driving or whatever. I tuned out for 2 seconds and I
You had
fully
no
lost
idea
it.
where we were. Yeah, you have to
What
have
the hell are they
sharp
talking
listening
about?
skills for us. Oh,
That's pretty.
Yeah.
What are you
No,
baking? What are you
baking.
baking?
Yes. What do you
for like
baking?
2 months, I was baking banana bread muffins, like perfecting an at-home
Oh,
recipe
that's
of
cool.
that.
I like
Fire.
that.
Like trying the same recipe, which I've never done. And it actually ended up being like really nice. Like I would
Better?
just wait till the house was quiet at night and it was like dark.
Ooh.
And then
Having
I
a
would just go
night
down
hobby is
and,
big.
Yeah.
Reading would-
100%.
As a parent,
I guess reading's
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Night
Yes,
hobbies are
yes.
in. I'm gonna
Night
add
Yeah,
that to
like
this.
a
Yeah.
post bedtime, like, yeah, do what
A
you need to
me-time
do. A
hobby in
me
the
time,
evening.
yeah, is huge. Yeah, so I
I'm glad
can
you were
make some
baking something
really
that was
good-
worthwhile, not just some like
No.
abstract cardamom hard
you-
bun that
no,
no one even wants
no.
to eat.
It was
Hey,
breakfast
would you
every day.
bake? Would you bake zucchini bread?
Oh,
You
I
like
love
zucchini bread?
zucchini
So
bread.
good.
I love zucchini.
That's
bread.
I should do
rivals
that
banana
next.
bread.
I should do that. That should be my
I-
next 2 months.
I did think about
Yeah.
helping cook more around the house for the family, and I was like, if
Bro, I got
you
some
just
recipes for
started
you.
to think about it?
I got some
well, no,
recipes
I've
for
always
you.
thought about it, but I've just never done it. But
I
this year,
haven't started.
I was like, Taylor doesn't even do dishes. At least I do all the dishes. I'm like the dishes and vacuuming.
Yes.
Sorry to out you in front
Yeah.
of everyone, dude.
Yeah, yikes. Yikes.
Smash like.
I want 3 things, just ace in the whole meals that are good, healthy enough that I could that the whole family likes. Where it's like Sarah's working, we're not going to In-N-Out for the second time this
Right.
week. I'm gonna cook.
Right. That is
Do your kids like soup?
very good.
No, dude. What kids like soup?
No. Okay.
I don't.
I'm
I
just
don't even
curious.
like soup.
You could do
No,
like
oh,
a
not
fried
a good
rice.
chicken noodle soup.
Fried rice
What?
for everybody. Fried rice, easy, nutritious.
Rice is a good base. I like soup if it's like super savory and it's got like some good meat in it and stuff, but not like
Oh, yeah.
not
Oh,
like
well, the
water.
kids
We've been
like
doing-
that?
No. Yeah, bro. What? No.
Yeah. what?
Roasted tomato red pepper soup over rice.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
Hmm. With the rice in the soup, like
yeah,
in the
kids
bowl.
would love that. They would go from Dino Nuggets to that.
Right.
Dino nuggets are in.
Man.
Dino Nuggets slap so hard.
oh.
We have an air
Oh,
fryer now,
oh.
dude, and those Dino Nuggets
Yeah.
are
Crispy.
Crazy good.
crispy. $25 air
Perfect.
fryer from Costco. You can-
I have a parent praise, I guess you can say. My daughter last night tried ravioli for the very first, like good Italian ravioli for the good time. I'm like, oh yes. thank
Oh
God.
yeah.
I know getting kids to be on your palate would be big, and I understand why my dad was always so frustrated. He always wanted to go get Thai, and we always went to Chili's, and that was my fault. I take full
Yeah.
full responsibility.
That
Wait.
sucks
Thai
What
and
is wrong in
Chili's.
that sentence?
So much.
That like my
That's
dad
so
didn't want to go
sick.
eat like burgers again. He wanted to
Chili's
go get Thai
is
food.
top of the pyramid, bro.
Well, of course,
That's fire.
of course. I'm just saying, like you don't want that every night. We went to Chili's all the time, dude. The same Chili's in Westport and Kansas City.
Because
Yeah.
your dad didn't
Wow.
really cook at home.
No,
So you
Now
stayed
we
out.
make a smash
dude.
burger.
No, he didn't cook. We'd
that
cook and we'd
bachelor
laugh
life.
at it and not eat it and go get pizza.
We'd
for
laugh.
real.
Dang, poor
Dude.
dad.
Oh,
wow.
yeah. Well, he would laugh at it
Poor
too. He'd be
dad.
like, "This is really bad,
Brutal.
isn't it?" He's just really bad, huh? And I'm like, "Mm-hmm, sure is."
Chili's, baby.
I already ordered the pizza. It'll be here.
Give me
in
that
10.
bloomin'
onion. Bloomin' Onion's Outback, bro. Come on.
Yo.
Was it? Oh, my
Yum.
bad.
Yeah.
What's the Chili's?
Now I'm
version?
gonna
gonna
want
get
that.
into,
now I'm gonna have to go get
They
that
had
like
one.
this weekend.
No, what
No-
Chili's
another-
has is the molten chocolate cake. Best dessert ever.
Ooh. Is it good?
But like the one, like
Doubt
you
it.
know, it was just like
Doubt
kind of
it.
a cheap frozen
Doubt
dessert.
it.
But
No,
Yeah,
dude.
I
had
can't
it-
imagine
I've
that's
had
the
it in my
best dessert.
adulthood, and the
Recently?
thing is so
No,
gnarly. It's
no.
so good.
like,
what's the one from the Seattle shop though? That was like crazy rich. Remember that one?
The Seattle shop. Oh, hotcakes.
Hot cakes.
Hotcakes
They had a
is way
molten
way
hotcakes.
richer, way richer.
So, like-
and like way like trying to be fancy.
Is that
For sure, but it was like
a warm cake?
It's basically always
with
like
lava in the
cake
middle
with like some molten
hot
chocolate
in the middle.
fudgy in the middle,
oozy.
and then they have vanilla ice cream on top with like obviously caramel drizzle. They like sprinkle some goodies on there,
Obviously.
dude. It's just
Dude, I'll tell you
To me,
what
that's
real
just
molten
too
lava
much.
is. Been cooking a lot of frozen pizzas. I hate that, dude. When the sauce is literal lava after
Right.
you like want to take a bite of
it's
it.
like- it's
You have
like
to let
good
the
luck
frozen
tasting
pizza
food for
cool
the next
all
week.
the way down.
Right.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Burn all your taste buds.
That's
off.
out for 2024.
Should we
I
do
will
another
say-
Trader Joe's haul?
That'd be fun.
I was like, I'm getting hungry.
It's been a minute. It's been a
getting
minute.
No
hungry
one
now,
watched
too.
them, but
We
we
are
like
fading
them.
right now, so we could wrap it up if we
Yeah,
want.
we're talking
but
about frozen pizza.
anyone else?
Wow,
yeah,
my wife
that's
just
right.
texted me and said
I was
we're
gonna
going
say
to
my-
IHOP. So
Oh.
I think I'm
IHOP's
out of here.
sick.
Wow. Fun.
All right.
I know,
Jealous.
so fun.
What the heck?
Well, thanks for
Hell.
listening. If you have gotten through this pod, we are still around.
Yep.
We don't know what the
Obviously.
life of this channel will look like this year. Might be some random vlog. It'll probably just be what it was last year. Some vlogs, some pods.
gonna be
unless
what
we have
it's
a good
gonna
idea.
Don't
be.
overthink it.
Yeah.
Don't
Be what it's
overthink
gonna be.
it.
Yeah.
But
Don't overthink it.
okay. Bye. So
Thanks
rusty.
for watching.
Are we done? All right, stay on the sunny side. I think that's what we should
Oh
say.
yeah. Stay on the sunny side.
Stay on the sunny side.
Bye.
Sunny side, always on
Wow, you
sunny
guys.
side.
Wow.
Keep on sunny side.